Alrighty, now it is time to start our fun experiment on capillary action. So all we are going to need for this are some, you can use any cups, I prefer glass cups just so I can see how much dye I'm putting in there. You're going to need water, scissors, and then some white flowers. Preferably you could do carnations, which are my favorites. You could do roses as well as daisies. And then you are also going to need your choice of your liquid dye. Alrighty, so once you have all of your supplies ready, what you are going to do is pour some water. Something just around that, nothing, not too much at all. And then put it in our second one as well. And then so right here I have some carnations that have not been in dye. They've just been sitting in my water. So what I'm going to do is take one and then take my scissors and I'm going to kind of cut it at like a 45-degree angle. That way we can make sure the water is getting the full exposure at the bottom. Alright, and then before we set it down in our jar, it's easiest now if we add in our dye. So for this one, I am going to do green. And then I normally do anywhere from 4 to 5 drops. It kind of just depends on you, but you definitely want to add a lot of dye. That way you can see it more vibrant in your flowers. And then we'll also do a yellow one as well. Now for this experiment, your flowers do have to sit. Sometimes you can see some transformations within the first 3 to 4 hours, but to see the best results, you're gonna want to wait 24 hours. So after you have all of your dyes ready and you are confident and prepared and you are comfortable with how much dye is in the cups, you're just going to stick your flower in, and then I'll go ahead and cut this one's angle at a 45-degree angle as well. And then we will prop it in there. And then I went ahead and I prepared some flowers in advance for us. So let me move those aside. Alrighty, so in this yellow jar, these are what were both the white carnations, and then this was for our yellow, and this was for our green. Let's see. I love this, and especially it's a good DIY because flowers are really expensive now, but it just shows you how the water moves all the way up in the xylem and it goes to the edge of the petals, and then that is when the water evaporates, and that's why you're left with all the dye, because the water gets evaporated that is being sucked in through the xylem. I also have one, and in this one, this is the early process of what your flower may look like. This is a flower that has been sitting for about 3 to 4 hours. On the carnation, you can see the very first place that it's going to start to get that color at, it's going to be right up there at the edge, because that's where the water is leaving. It's getting evaporated, and it's just leaving those dyes left there. Alrighty, and that is a really fun experiment that you can do at home with capillary action. Now mind you, the longer you let the flowers stick in the water, the more you're going to see the vibrant colors kind of come through. Thank you.